They did it. Endless supply of gold found. Silver is now the only precious metal. As I relay this story to you, first you're going to think that I'm joking. You're going to think it's fake. You think this is a silly video. This is not. This is not. Gold has completely changed. And really, as you watch the next 3 minutes of this video, you're going to be questioning if you have any gold in your holdings. You're going to be stopping and really thinking hard. You should be thinking hard about keeping that gold, what to do with it. This is a real issue. Oh, if you're interested in silver, because really, by the end of this video, you're going to see silver is the only precious metal left. If you're interested in silver, click the link in this description. Money Metals is holding this contest. They're giving away 20 American Silver Eagles. Every month they're holding this contest. It's free. 20 American Silver Eagles. Get that silver. You should be the next winner on this list. This is from Money Metals, and it shows scientists turn lead into gold. This has been the dream for alchemists for eons, right? This has always been the dream, to be able to take some kind of cheap metal and turn it into gold. It says this happened at the Large Hadron Collider, they call it LHC, in Geneva, Switzerland, where the ALICE collaboration, a large ion collider experiment. I don't know what that means, and you should not know what it means anyway. I'll just get straight to the point. They detected the transmutation of lead into gold. You see that right there? Lead into gold. Now, according to, this is some kind of physics website, according to phys.org, scientists have created gold in this way before. However, the ALICE collaboration has now measured the transmutation of lead into gold by a new mechanism involving near-miss collisions between lead nuclei at this LHC. Now, what they've realized is, yes, they are making gold from lead. This is happening. And the reason it's not on the cover of every mainstream paper is because it does take time to do this. But there's two issues that we need to keep at the top of our mind. First, every technological advance always starts this way. It always begins by a scientist discovering something and then saying, well, I've discovered this, but it's going to take a really long time to do this in mass. It'll take a long time. For example, when COVID hit, scientists were saying, oh, it's going to take us 5, 10, 15 years to create a vaccine. That's just how the process of vaccines work. And everybody swallowed that until scientists really buckled down and created the vaccines we needed. That's just one example. There's countless examples of this happening in science. And the second part we have to understand and really look closely at is whoever does speed up this process to the point where they're just spitting out lead into gold, they're going to keep that as the world's best kept secret. They're not telling everyone. No way. They're not going to tell anyone. They're just going to, whoever the scientist is, and maybe their wife and their children and one best friend at most, they're going to be creating gold in their little factory, their little science factory. That's what's going to happen. And then maybe one of the children will smarten up and sell that to some capitalist who's going to then really take hold of it. But that's what history shows us. And that is really what's coming for gold. This is truly a game changer. Changing a cheap metal like lead into gold. 3,400 at best at the time of this recording. That's what we're looking at for 1 ounce of this gold. We are going to be looking at this and thinking, generic gold like this. This gold I'm showing you is basically generic. It's all generic, right? We're going to look at this gold and think, remember when gold was so expensive that it was just the most valuable metal on earth? That's really what we're going to be thinking. Well, it tells me, and it should tell you, I'm not giving you financial advice, but if you're a silver stacker like me, get in on that silver. Get your own silver. Click that link in the description. Money Metals is holding this contest. It's great. Thank you, Money Metals Exchange, for sponsoring this channel. I love this contest. It's free. Every month, they're giving away 20 American Silver Eagles. You should be the next winner. Click that link, and I'll see you on the next one.